Alright, what's up guys? I'm making this video to teach y'all how I make my videos because it seems like you guys need some help on learning how to do stop motion. And I was thinking, I really want to help you guys, so I'm gonna create a tutorial on how to do it. Let's get into it. Here's a little cleaning montage. Alright guys, it's all done. Now it's all cleaned up. Okay, so here's what I use. I use a tripod. You can actually bend it like that, and you can adjust it any way you want, and it opens up like this. Then you just stick your phone there, and it also comes with this little clicky thing where you can snap a photo. So usually what I do is that when I'm posing and I need to use both my hands, I'll just put this on the ground right here, and I'll put it on top of my foot, and then I'll use my toes to press the button. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, and here's my lamp for lighting because it does get dark in here. So like for example, look, see, and then since I usually just record it in the dark in my room, and I just use this lamp just for better lighting because usually like your room light isn't really like enough. So get a lamp guys. And also you can like change the lighting on this, so that's pretty cool. And honestly, all you really need is like any action figure. You don't need SHF Figuarts, anything really works. As long as you have passion to work hard, y'all got that. Y'all can become really good at composing action figures. And let's get into the stop motion part. All right, let's go. All right, so first what you want to do is you want to get your phone, okay? Then you want to download this app right here, Stop Motion. Open it up, and then I have to rotate this. Okay, all right, bet. So after doing that, here it is. I have a couple videos here already done. Let's take a look at one. This is just me practicing a little bit. Yeah, that's it. So one thing I want to show you guys, here's the frames. I usually do 7 to like 10 frames depending on like how I do it. So like some people think that the higher the frames the faster it is. So like for example, let's go to 29. Click done. Okay, done. Then we go to the beginning. Look, it's a lot faster, isn't it? Well, the truth is frames doesn't actually make it faster. Frames is also known as FPS, which is frames per second. That doesn't mean like more frames does not equal speed, even though it says movie speed, but it's actually frames per second. So it's how many frames there are in a second. So if we do it at 1, for example, look, that's 1 frame every second. Okay, you got that, guys? I bet. And let's see, what else do we got here? If you want to export the videos, just hold down on what you made, and then you do save as, and then it'll just download to your phone, and then you can open your camera app. Oh, I'm not gonna do that, but you can go to your camera app, and and you have to go to your like collections, whatever. This is a Pixel, so for me it's collections, and then you have to go to downloads, and then it should be there. All right, let's do an example. All right, so here it is. So first I would like adjust the tripod, and then you want to focus it by tapping. Actually no, first you have to go to camera mode. So look, click this thing, camera mode. Now you're ready. So look, let's take we're not gonna do action figures. All right, we're just gonna do little objects. For example, we're gonna take this, right? Okay, so actually no, maybe, well, this isn't like really a learning how to like the basics. I'm just like showing you guys how I do it. There is a video teaching you like all the basics, but it's not gonna be in this one. I'll put the link in the description. So this right here, if you don't know what this is, you're about to find out. So look, so first we're gonna take a picture. Bang, took a picture, and then we're gonna see how it's in like the middle. Watch this. You see it leaves like a little ghost of it behind, so like where it was previously. Like, see this? Whoa, crazy. And you can also do like different levels right here. There's like different layers. I'm also kind of new to this, but like yeah. And let's like create a quick animation. So one thing I learned from animating is that the closer it is, the slower it is. So let's go ahead and start animating real quick. So we're gonna snap the picture. Boom. Leaves the ghost behind. Leave it pretty close, like right there. Okay. Then move it again. Take a picture. Move it again. Take a picture. Move it again. Take a picture. Then, when you're done doing all that, you can click the back arrow, scroll to the beginning, and then click the play button. See? Slow. And then if you don't like how it looks, you can go to your frames and put it between like 8 and 10. That's what I usually do. See? Slow, slow. Oh, shoot. Alright, go back here. Alright. Go click camera. And now, we're going to do it fast. Alright. So we're going to start from there. Yeah. Take a picture. There we go. It's going to leave its little ghost behind. But now, instead of doing it slow, we're going to do it fast. So we're going to do like a whole space between it. Take a picture. Then do a whole space. Just like that. And do a whole another space. It's okay if it goes like in this like dark area. It's still gonna be in the thing. Let's put it like right here though. Alright. And then take a picture. Well, that one wasn't really too far from the previous one, so it might look a little wonky. Yeah, you want to fix that. Alright, so after you do like a little take, you want to review it to make sure it looks good, you know, the way you want it. But just know it doesn't have to be perfect, because when you finish stop doing the full stop motion like movie with your action figures, like those little mistakes that only you notice, like they're like not even gonna appear like in the full video. Alright, let's watch it. Slow, fast. You see that? Slow, fast. Slow, fast. Slow, fast. Slow, fast. Alright. Y'all get the gist. So practice doing that with your action figures. You know, I did that here. Like right here. That's what I was doing here. I was practicing, you know, with my hands and the action figure. Hold up, we gotta move. See, like, it's kind of slow, so we're gonna put it up to like frames. And also look right here, the amount of frames also changes like how long your video is. So like more frames, less time. Let's do 8. All right, you can also full screen it, by the way. So we're gonna full screen. Bang. We're just gonna show me practicing again. Oh yeah, wait, I want to show you guys something. Wait. Okay, right here. You see this part? So if you were just, let's say if I just took one frame, like, so every picture is one frame, all right? If you wanted to stay on like a certain part for a longer amount of time, you have to take like 20 pictures. So right here, let's see how many I took. Look, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took, okay, well, I kind of moved it, but I took 5 because technically I did. Okay, wait, no, this is better. This is a better example. On the face, right? I wanted to stay longer on the face. So I took multiple pictures, as you can see here. See, look at how many there are. And then let's see how long that was. Bang. Beautiful. So that's like a little quick tip. And let's see, what's this? Oh, this is me practicing as well. Here you go. See how Sasuke comes in and they're moving fast? That's because I'm putting a lot more space between them in each frame. So that's how you make like their attacks look faster. But if you put less space between the figures in each frame, then it's gonna look slower. For example, you see how Yuji's moving? See how he moved his hand? That's slower. And believe it or not, okay, I accidentally paused the video, but believe it or not, that's how you make it more smoother too. And also, like, your video is all about feeling as well. And that's in like the basics for stop motion. For that one video that I talked about. I'm gonna put that in the description. So, well, that's pretty much it. You know, that's what I use. That's where I do all my stuff. You know, you want to get a flat surface, like, you know, at your table, on the floor, pretty much anywhere. Turn off the light, then hit record. You know, start cooking up, and then eventually you'll be creating crazy videos. And also, you know, take inspiration from other videos too. You know, doom scrolling, you know, not a good thing, but doom scroll looking at other people pose their action figures with stop motion, and then you take inspiration from there. You know, that really helps. Yeah, you know, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. You know, all right, see you.